here is an idea you might like to consider, an idea that might help you speed up drafting. What's been done here, it's a US example, is to set up a grid. It's a grid of 8 feet by 8 feet square, and inside each of the grids, so each square is the same, essentially the same width, and inside it are a whole lot of symbols that are commonly used in this design practice. So that's a vaccinium. If we look at this one, that's a holly, and if we come over here, here's geranium roseanne. So these symbols are already connected to an entry in the accompanying plant database file. So they've created their own plant database file and put the symbols in this grid, the ones they commonly use, and they are already connected to the symbol. So whatever symbol we click here, we can drag it in the drawing and they'll be tagged automatically. So building a plant schedule as you drop them in is they're already pre-configured. You just run the schedule and everything will work nicely. Well, here's an example of a developing drawing where that technique has been used. And if we pick that symbol, that was one we looked at before, the geranium. Notice that this particular design has been developed using the GCAD Plus broad scale planting technique. This is an alternative to the standard technique, if you like, where you use that particular command, and that encourages you to select the first symbol, the second symbol, and the third, and then hitting the return key, you can pick up the number of instances of it and a shorthand notation for it. So 3 instances of a species with a code HIA. Well, of course, working this way does take a bit of effort, but you'll be handsomely repaid. You do need to set up that grid that we showed, put symbols into it, then create your own plant database file, that GCP file that is attached to this particular drawing, and then you start your design, bring in that drawing that contains the grid and the tagged and labeled symbols, bring them into your new design, your new job, and then break those up into their various compartments. In other words, explode that incoming drawing. Then as you drag them off and populate your new design, as has been done here, they are already, everything's pre-labeled. And as you pick, say this is a vaccinium, all we've had to do is bring it in and then connect up the label that we want, and that label will be whatever you put into your own plant database file. So a little bit of work, and some dividends later.